Journaling has helped me to do few things which I always wanted to do, but I actually never did, thinking that I don't have time. And it also taught me to be very grateful for all the little things that life has given to me. How does it feel if you have balance in all the aspects of your life? Namaskara, welcome to Geeta Karmarkar channel. As you already understood from the intro, I tried journaling for 30 days and today I am here to share with you all my journaling journey of 30 days so that if someone of you wants to start journaling or if someone is thinking if journaling is beneficial or not, this video is going to be definitely helpful for you. But before that, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you get to watch a lot of videos on simple, healthy and fulfilling lifestyle. I had read a lot of articles over internet about journaling and also had watched many YouTube videos explaining the benefits of journaling. I always liked this idea and appreciated the people who are doing journaling regularly. However, somewhere I used to think that this is not something which I am going to enjoy because I used to think journaling means just recording your thoughts every single day. And in fact, I tried to journal a couple of times, but I always could not stick to this habit because I used to get bored of it very soon. But one day again, I watched few very good videos on YouTube about journaling, and this time I was really impressed because this time I had realized that journaling is not only about recording your thoughts or day-to-day activities. There are actually many different types in which you can journal. You can pick the type of journaling according to your interest and day-to-day activities. So this time I really wanted to give it a try once again. So this time I decided that I will definitely try it for 30 days before giving it up. Since I had decided to try it for 30 days consistently, I really wanted to get something positive out of it. So I took some time in thinking about the areas I always wanted to improve on, some good qualities I always wanted to have, and some habits which I wanted to practice regularly. After doing all this, I designed my own template for journal. I designed my journal for the upcoming month. As many people do, I did not design it for an entire year because first I wanted to try it for 30 days and see how it works for me. And yes, I did complete journaling for 30 days. So today in this video, I am going to share my 30 days journey of journaling with you. So stay tuned till the end. When I decided to journal for 30 days, in the initial 4 to 5 days, I used to be very excited about it. I used to wait for the time of journaling. I generally used to do it 10 to 15 minutes before my bedtime. But after few days, I also started to notice that somewhere this journaling process is getting little bit boring for me. But as I already told you, this time I did not want to give it up before 30 days at least. So I tried to motivate myself every day to do journaling without skipping, and I tried to keep some challenging and interesting tasks for myself so that when I complete it and journal about it at the end of the day, I feel more motivated. Like this, I did complete my 30 days of journaling journey. After these 30 days, I saw a lot of improvement in myself. Here I am not going to tell you that I became some perfect person or I achieved something big in these 30 days. But I was able to do many things. I was able to inculcate many habits because earlier I used to think that I don't have time for this, or sometimes I used to procrastinate all these things. So through journaling, I understood that by proper planning and by proper tracking of few things, you can get some balance in all the aspects of your life. And another important thing I felt is I started complaining less due to the gratitude part which journaling taught me. Now, if you ask me if I'm still doing journaling, yes, I'm very happy to tell that it's been more than 6 months I'm doing journaling regularly. So, I think I will be able to provide some valuable information regarding journaling in this video. Now, let's see how to journal. Before I explain how I designed my journal, I just want to tell you what is journaling. Journaling is recording anything like your thoughts, your activities in the form of text, voice, or some pictures. There are many different types in which you can journal. You can journal to record your thoughts or day-to-day activities, or you can use journaling as a planner to plan your day or week or month ahead. Or you can also use journal to track many things like your habits, finance, health, etc. Or your journal can be a combination of all these things, like how I did for my journal. It can have this tracker, planner, gratitude, and many other sections. Irrespective of the type of journal you choose, you will get a lot of clarity after journaling, be it related to your thoughts, your goals, or your habits. Now let's see my journal. Now here I am showing you the journal which I have designed for the month of May 2021. As you can see here, I have kept the first page to write down some important things like some goals, some important dates for the upcoming month, etc. After this, there are 5 sections in my journal. The first section is tracker. Here I track goals of the month and life elements. In goals of the month section, I write down those goals which I have set for myself, which I want to achieve in the next 30 days. For example, completing a book or taking some online course, etc. In life elements, I track those areas of my life which I consider important, and I will want to have balance among these areas almost all the time. Tracking my goals and life elements helps me to be consistent in whatever I am trying to achieve. And also it helps me to understand how I am doing in all the important areas of my life. The next section is gratitude. This is a very important section according to me. This section is not directly related to your habits or your goals, but this will help you to see the positive side of everything and everyone around you. In this section, I write down my gratitude towards at least 2 things on daily basis. This gratitude can be towards any person who has helped me in any activity directly or indirectly, or this gratitude can be towards any facility which I am getting which is making my day easy. Writing the gratitude regularly helps you to complain less about your life situations, and also when you look back at it on some dull day, you will find a lot of reasons to feel happy and smile. The next section is daily tasks. In this section, I write down all the important tasks that I have to complete on the upcoming day. Writing down the important tasks and planning my day ahead helps me to stay focused and not to stay clueless throughout the day. Now, if any one of you wants to plan your day like this by adding some tasks, my suggestion is not to add too many tasks, at least in the beginning of your journaling journey. Because if you see a lot of tasks, it can be overwhelming sometimes and it can reduce your motivation. I added this section after reading the book The Magic of Thinking Big. In this book, the author has beautifully explained that there is always a room for improvement if we work on it constantly. And he has mentioned about this what can I do better approach. So inspired from the same, I added this section into my journal. So here I try to record any thoughts or ideas which I get on a daily basis or any time, which I feel will help me to be a better person. Then I regularly review this section to pick one idea which I can work on. Accomplishments is a very exciting section of my journal. Here, at the end of every month, I write down all the little things that I accomplished at that particular month. This section has helped me to keep going with journaling with a lot of enthusiasm, and it also gives me a feeling of satisfaction. Now let's see what are the benefits of this self-improvement journaling. By journaling regularly, you will plan your day ahead and hence you know how your day is going to look like. This helps you to stay focused, and when you see that your tasks are getting completed at the end of the day, you feel a lot motivated. Apart from our work and daily routine, we all have some areas of interest which we often neglect, like our hobbies or health. But by journaling, we can plan to spend some time on these areas which are neglected consciously, and hence you can bring balance into all these areas. By tracking different aspects of your life and your goals, you will get an overview in what all areas you are doing good and in what areas you need to improve. From this, you can focus on your weak area and you can work on the same. When you journal regularly, you will have a clear picture of your plans and your goals. And when you have a clear picture, you will tend to stick to those plans. This will create a consistency in whatever you are doing. Journaling helps you to be productive, and being productive gives you a feeling of satisfaction. Now, if you are thinking to start journaling, here are few tips for you. You need to journal every day, at least in the beginning, to understand and feel the benefits of it. So try it every day for at least 30 days before giving up. If you are journaling for self-improvement, you definitely want to get something positive, right? So you write down your thoughts or plans in such a way that you will create positive vibes out of it and not the negative ones. For example, if you had a bad day at work and if you are frustrated for the same, when you write it in your journal, instead of writing today was a very bad day and I feel so frustrated due to that, you can write it in a better way, like today was a challenging day, but I will try to definitely learn something from this challenge and I will find a great solution for it. Having this approach will make sure that you don't get negative mindset towards your life situations. Someday you won't be able to complete all the tasks that you had set, or you won't be able to achieve some goals which you had assigned to yourself. But by looking at this kind of record in your journal, don't get disheartened or don't have some negative opinions about yourself. Instead, think that you were able to find out this gap due to journaling and you try to work on it. Because a problem detected early on is the problem half solved. Whenever you are journaling, you try to ask this one question to yourself. How am I going to feel if I look at this journal after few years? I think we all want to have a smile and have a positive perspective of ourselves when we look back at our journals. So keep it that way. I think my journaling journey has given you some valuable information and a little bit of inspiration to start your journaling. If it is so, please give this video a thumbs up and try to share this with your family and friends. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you with a new video. Stay safe. Bye.